Look, I don't know if I'm ready to fly solo.
You gotta take the oath. I promise to do everything in my power to protect this city.
I promise. I got you.
Hey, thanks.
No problem. Hey, you think you're gonna add that new Spider-Man too?
The kid? Yeah, maybe. Original's just my guy, you know?
Yeah, I know. Hey, is Teo's Bodega around here?
Yeah, bright yellow sign down the block. Can't miss it.
Thanks. Beautiful work, by the way. Maybe leave a little room for the new guy, just in case.
Warning, this video contains potential spoilers for Spider-Man Miles Morales. The release of Spider-Man Miles Morales is right around the corner, and what looks like all the suits have been revealed, so let's go over some of the best. Greetings gamers, I'm Connor Monroe, and this is the top 10 Spider-Man Miles Morales suits. Let's do it. Number 10, Sportswear Suit. The Sportswear Suit is the first spider suit Miles Morales gets in game. It appears to be Peter's classic repaired suit with Miles' special twist of shorts, leggings, a hoodie, and a coat, making it appear more unique and more his style. We see Miles incorporating the black into the color scheme right off the bat, and it's unclear why he has a coat and stuff. Keep in mind that this was filmed before the game comes out, since the use of this suit appears to take place during the summer, or at least something like that, but it's still cool nonetheless. It's at number 10 because just as it starts Miles' spider career, it felt only fitting to have it start our list. Plus, there is a load of cool ones from what it looks like. This is running off a video released by Gamer Alimus, a YouTuber who claims to have collected all the suits in Miles Morales, releasing the video 4 days ago as of this recording, and 5 days ago as of this video going out. Link to that video in case you want to see everything will be included in the description under sources. And at 9, the homemade suit. The homemade suit, unlike the homemade suit from the first game, is the comic equivalent to Miles' homemade suit. The one from the first game was the MCU, not the comic one. This suit made an appearance in Spider-Man Annual number 1, where we see a flashback to Miles' early spider escapades. He hadn't used his powers to save anyone at the time, but he was out with his friends, and while in a clothing store, Miles is forced to try on a jacket with a red torso that has squiggly lines, white sleeves, and a zipper that goes all the way up to the top of the hood. You know those ones? Well, after trying it on, a Skrull attacks, and instinctively Miles grabs a pair of goggles off a mannequin to hide his identity, and boom, homemade spider suit. This suit isn't the first suit in the game sense, much like the homemade suit from the first game was not the first suit in that universe. In the first game, the first suit was the wrestler suit, but unfortunately not Raimi's.
That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you?
And at 8, Purple Rain. The Purple Rain suit is no doubt inspired by the Prowler. Aaron Davis, Miles' uncle, is the Prowler, so it makes sense, especially when we've seen that it looks like Aaron finds out Miles' identity, since we can hear him saying to not take off that mask in the launch trailer to the game. This suit is original to the game as far as I can tell, and I'm sure it will be given to Miles by his uncle if it has any story significance. It's worth mentioning that most of these won't be worked into the story, since that's the way it worked with the first Spider-Man game, with only a couple suits appearing story-wise like the Classic, Advanced, Damaged Classic, and Black Cat suits. The Undies one also appeared, but you had to 100% the game to actually unlock it. But it could just be set up so that after that scene you'll be able to unlock it because you will have enough tokens or whatever. Either way, this suit looks incredible. I really like the purple and green color scheme with the spider going across the suit and down to the hips, just like a slightly longer advanced suit from the first game. It's awesome. And at 7, the tracksuit. Speaking of the advanced suit, the tracksuit appears to be designed in a similar way. By no means is it the same, but the inclusion of white makes it feel more advanced. Red and black is a good combination, so is red and white and black, so including the three together will make an amazingly stunning suit that I'm pretty sure you can have from the start if you got the Ultimate Edition pre-order that includes the remastered first game. This is one of my favorite suits I've seen, and it's really because of the white. Adding it in just makes the suit pop that much more, and the fact that it cuts off at the spider logo then goes down the arms and the legs, it's really crisp. And the black on the legs just ties it all together. Not gonna lie, it kinda makes the crotch area look like a Speedo, but we can ignore that because of how stunning the suit is. And at 6, Bodega Catsuit. Look, I'm a dog person, but the fact that you can fight crime with a cat in your backpack that will help you take down bad guys will get me any day of the week. The suit is really just a classic suit underneath a shirt and sweater with a spider logo on it, but that's so Miles at this point that it's expected. The backpack is keeping that red and black color scheme, and the cat has a freaking Spider-Man mask on to protect its identity. That actually reminds me of a story from the Netherlands where the police arrested a man for shoplifting and noticed that he had a bird on his shoulder. It was either a parakeet or a lovebird. It was described as both. The police arrested the man and had to bring the bird in too because, you know, they can't just leave it at the mall. So they placed it in a cell with the owner's permission and posted a pic to Instagram because that's hilarious. But when the news channel covered it, they put a black bar over the bird's eyes to protect its identity. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It's hilarious. And the fact that the cat has a mask on reminds me of that, okay? It's adorable. I guess all cats aren't jerks, but maybe it's only this one that's not. Halfway through number 5, Crimson Cowl. The Crimson Cowl is a persona from the Marvel Universe that was held by 4 different individuals, including Justice Hammer, Dallas Riordan, Edwin Jarvis, and Ultron. And this version of the Crimson Cowl has no doubt taken inspiration from the Justine Hammer version, the first to don the Crimson Cowl persona in Thunderbolts number 3 in June of 1997. The suit itself is incredible, with more red and a really sharp spider logo. This thing is going to be worn by a whole bunch of players in a whole lot of this game. Currently, it's expected to be unlocked at level 9 and costs 14 activity tokens and 2 tech parts to craft. The combination of textures you can see on the wiki and the reflectiveness of what I can only assume to be some form of rubber is incredible. And of course, we have the classic Miles suit underneath the actual cowl, which looks also to be potentially inspired by Assassin's Creed with the pointed front, you know? Maybe it's so the hood doesn't come off as easily. I don't know. Is there like some form of actual like reason to it, or is it just cool? And at 4, Uptown Pride suit. Being a king, I'm a sucker for gold. It's just amazing. It's beautiful and it makes me feel richer than I am. The suit honestly looks like my desk chair at home and I am here for it. This is a thing of beauty because not only is it gold, it's more textured than just clean gold, which already would look great, especially with black. I know this number and this suit being so high is really based on the gold, but come on. It also works with Miles' bioelectricity powers. The orange with the gold and then the black is just mwah. And not to mention the golden fingertips. This dude looks like King Miles Midas Morales, and the spider logo looks crisp and gold. It's mint, but like not in a color sort of way, but in like a condition way. I just love gold, okay? And at 3, the strike suit. The strike suit is one of the scariest suits in the game. This is the equivalent of the spirit spider in the first game. The strike suit reminds me of what I think Miles would look like as a poison from Earth 17952, where everyone has their own symbiote and there's a disease that can poison that symbiote, turning you into a poison. That's the vibe I'm getting from the massive spider logo on the chest and the insanely large gauntlets on the wrist with the color scheme of the comic Iron Spider. The strike suit glows red with the mask and yellow from the gauntlets, along with the famous Miles red and black color scheme, a popped collar, and some damn cool spider logos on both the front and back. This will easily be one of the coolest suits in the game. However, I wish the gauntlets were a little smaller. It's one of the things I had against the Fear Itself suit from the first game. They're so clunky, it doesn't really feel like Spider-Man, but I think that with the popped collar and the giant logo, it works here. Not perfectly, but better. And at 2, Into the Spider-Verse. Obviously, we're gonna have the Into the Spider-Verse suit on here. This thing is iconic. The original Into the Spider-Verse suit from the first game is probably one of the most used suits in that game because it looks so damn good. And this one isn't any different. It's got the animated look from the original, it's incredibly shaded and colored, and it changes the Spider-Man model and has a different body shape than the others. This is also very reminiscent of the animated suit that is also being added to the game. You really get the sense of spray paint with this suit, just like it's from the movie. And the suit even adds the effect of the frame skipping, stop motion, lag-esque thing that some people seem stoked about. I personally don't really like the lagging thing since the original Spider-Verse suit didn't do that, but I do really like the fact that the POW and BAM onomatopoeias show up while you're fighting. It's actually hilarious. And you get the iconic hands behind the head as you're falling down as he does in the movie. It's an awesome suit and I can't wait to use it. Finally, in at number 1, Programmable Matter suit. The Programmable Matter suit from Spider-Man Miles Morales is my favorite suit in the game. This thing looks dope and I don't think anyone can disagree with me. This suit looks like it's made out of metal and has cracks of red coming down the whole thing. These cracks also glow, making the suit most likely look even more incredible at night. The glow is also concentrated around the logo, eyes, hands, and feet, making those locations pop out extraordinarily. The logo on the back is incredibly cool and just as glowy as the other concentrated parts. It is unknown if the suit will be a story mission or if it's an unlockable, but it's probably the latter and probably very late in game since it seems to be closer to the end of the suit list, but I'm not sure. There's nothing on the wiki about this suit like some of the other ones. I know you may be upset that I didn't include the original Miles suit, but it was present in some of the other ones. They just added more to it. Of course it's a great suit, but I wanted to highlight some of the ones that you may not have seen. There we have it, friends, the top 10 Spider-Man Miles Morales suits. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been Ann Showerman, Connor Monroe, and I'll see you in another video.